Ready to see what a family of 6 spends in a month when they are getting ready for Christmas? Well, come along and I'm going to show you just that. I'm Kristen here at Joyfully Thriving, and today's video is all my shopping trips as I am getting ready for Christmas. It's everything I bought. We were not hosting per se for the holidays. We didn't have company with us, but we had lots of entertaining and parties. So this is all the stocking up I did. There were also some really great sales, so I want to show you all of those. I'm just going to get right to the groceries because there is a lot to show and tell this month in December. For every trip, I will show you the date as well as where I went shopping. And then in the light teal box, I will show you the total for that trip, followed by in the gray box, the running total so you can see where I am throughout the month. All right, let's get to it and get right to the groceries. Here we go. December 1st, let's start this month out with a shopping haul to Sam's and Kroger here. All right, Kroger went in because the pop was on sale for $7.99, 24 packs. Haven't bought any since Memorial Day. We like to have it for entertaining, so grabbed a Coke, a Diet Coke, and a root beer. My kids will be excited. The oldest two love root beer floats. Crackers were on sale. The family-sized boxes of Nabisco, $2.99. Grabbed 2 Wheat Thins and 2 Triscuits. With those, I also got 3 bags of the generic Doritos for $1.79 a bag. Eggs were $1.19, but I had a 50-cent off coupon, so that was a great price. $1 because I needed some generic Rotel for queso, and then I actually grabbed 7 pounds of apples. They were they were Honey Crisp and Cosmic Crisp, but these were the couple that aren't already put away in the fridge. So for everything at Kroger, for those couple things, I spent $53.19. And then at Sam's, I was grabbing some things for school, but I grabbed these couple instant deals. Chocolate chips are $1.70 off this month, so it takes it down to $9.78 for the big bag. 6 bags, fabulous deal. And then the chicken actually happened to be $2 off a package, so the price is now $2.68 a pound, but this took it down to about $2.38 a pound, so grabbed a big package of chicken. And so for those 2 things at Sam's, I spent $25.09. And you'll see my total for the start of December on the first day up there now in the gray box.
I said hi so many times.
December 1st, I ran into Walmart on the way to school because I needed lemon juice for Wassel. That was $2.88. And then I grabbed milk because I was there for $2.58. Then December 4th, I was again just out running errands, looking for a couple things, and grocery-wise, since I was there, I noticed 60 eggs were marked to $5.99, so that's $1.20 for a dozen eggs. I thought that was a great price, decided to go ahead and grab those. 3 pounds of sour cream for $4.99 because I was there. And then these were some clearance deals, a salad for $1.60 marked down, and then avocados $2.70 for 6 cups there of that, and a couple bananas. At Kroger, I spent $15.78, and we'll go ahead and add both those trips now to my total for December. December 6th, it was time for another trip to Kroger for this week's sales. So I was super excited to see Chex Mix was on sale for $1.99 when you clip the digital coupon, limit 5. Plus, I had a Catalina coupon that had printed last time I purchased Chex, and it was $2 off of 5. So it ended up being $8 for those boxes, or $1.60 a box, which was an even better deal. Plus, they were all box tops, so I earned $1 back on box tops, $1.10 actually. There was a bonus, and I earned 1,000 points on Fetch. If you don't use that coupon app, that is my absolute favorite coupon app to use. I will leave the link in the description below. It's a great one. Apples were 99 cents. Grab some Gala apples as well as Granny Smith for that price. Hamburger buns because I was there for $1.79. The other weekly deal was the cheese. The large 2-pound blocks were $5.99, so $6, which works out to $1.50 for 8 ounces, which is definitely my stock up price. So I grabbed 3 blocks, which will go in the fridge like that, as well as a shredded bag for homemade pizza. Shredded will go straight in the freezer like that. Chips, $1.99. The Milano cookies, I admit those were a splurge, $2.99. They look delicious. So I bought one for myself. I haven't bought those in ages. And then one for my sister-in-law for Christmas. Oreos were $1.99, weekly deal, so I grabbed one of those to make chocolate chip cheesecake. And then I also grabbed this Tide Free and Clear laundry detergent. It was on sale for $11.99, which was cheaper than Walmart or anywhere else. And I'm actually giving that as part of a practical Christmas gift. So that will not come out of my grocery budget, but as I am shopping this month, I am watching for some of those sales and stretching my money to give some practical but still thoughtful Christmas gifts. So for everything else, not counting the Tide, it was actually exactly $50 for everything on this counter. And we will add that to my running total for December now. December 7th, I just did a huge Walmart pickup order to save me time and energy. I had so many different things I needed, all sorts of things for random recipes and supplies and things. So I did a pickup and it was a great convenience. I'll show you everything and then as well as what it's for and give you the total at the end. All right, bought a Christmas tree and ornaments and hooks for a college friend. We're gifting that to him for Christmas, the son of friends. So that was there. Lights, planning ahead for next year, $2.98 because they always seem to sell out quickly now. Some bread for $1.46, 2 loaves of that for dinner. The wax paper was for Buckeyes. Different sorts of marshmallows for hot chocolate. I dipped the large marshmallows in chocolate and sprinkles for an easy treat. Super simple, kids always love it. And then the tree marshmallows are just fun as a treat for my kids. Matches I needed for the Advent wreath at school. Dried beef is for an appetizer with cream cheese in it around Christmas. Bought the Reese's peanut butter chips for peanut cluster candies to make along with that big jar of peanuts right there. It was cheaper per ounce to buy the big jar instead of 2 separate smaller ones. Bought some more dishwashing gel for $4.48. That will last us over 3 months, so that's good to know. I've been tracking the dates on that. Maraschino cherries to make pineapple boats, just a festive appetizer around the holidays, and I was out. Bought artichoke hearts. I already had spinach in the freezer, but this is for spinach artichoke dip. Wanted to have that on hand. Restocked our cornbread, favorite cornbread mix, $1.92. So good. Rice Krispies, $1.97. My youngest 2 like those for breakfast. Bought some chocolate milk in this pickup order, $2.58. Styrofoam cups for serving wassail and disposable cups for kids. I have larger red ones for adults, but just like to keep those on hand. Pudding, my son's getting an expander in, so I was thinking ahead. Yogurt, $1.64. That was a kid's request at lunch. Dates to make cranberry date bars. I always do that around the holidays. I think it was about 40 cents per ounce. I don't know if that's the best price. I only buy dates, honestly, for these bars. So just bought it because I was there and it was convenient and I needed that. Planning ahead for frozen corn is for cheesy cream corn at Christmas, along with the American cheese slices. Whipping cream to make a mint chocolate chip pie for company. Cottage cheese just for dinner to eat with that. Restocked gel and this Suave conditioner, both Curly Girl approved, and they're very budget friendly. $2.14 for the gel and $1.98 for the conditioner. Cucumber and 98 cents. My son needed undershirts, so again, added it to the pickup order, $9.98. And then the cheese breadsticks are for snacks for the kids during basketball games at $1.77. Everything on this counter was over $165, but the grocery total for everything that you see here is $77.70, and we will add that to our running total for December. December 8th, I headed into Aldi because butter was $2.49 a pound, limit 6, so I went ahead and bought my 6 pounds. While I was there, I also grabbed whipping cream, $4.69 for a mint chocolate chip pie and a Buckeye cake that I was making for holiday parties and company. I also needed pudding, 75 cents, and bread for Lunchables at $1.29. Grapes were on sale for $1.69, and then I went ahead and grabbed 2 more things of powdered sugar at $1.75. So for these couple things at Aldi, I spent $30.39, and let's go ahead and add that to our running total for December. December 11th, I got an Amazon subscribe and save order. I had actually almost forgotten about this because the Cetaphil was a Cyber Monday deal. So the wash, I'm just trying this now, was $11.91, and the lotion, after all my discounts, was $12.40. I've heard good things about it, so we are going to give that a try here. Campbell's was a random deal where it was 75 cents a can, so $1.50 for 2, and it was limit 2 by the time I applied my discounts. The price went up after that, so I just grabbed 2. Boston contact solution for my gas permeable contacts, $17.25, which works out to about $8.50, which is much cheaper than I can find in the store. It's about $10 a bottle now there. And then the rest was Christmas presents. I'm doing practical gifts. So wipes for my nephew. It was $15.58 for 11 packages. Great deal. I did this when I had kids in diapers. Often unsubscribe and save. And if you're not familiar how I do that, I will leave a link in the description so you can check that out as well. Then these other ones are also Christmas gifts for college student. Here we have some cookies. That large cookie was $2.48. This little pouch of cookies was $1.51. I know it doesn't make a lot, but you just need water and oil, which is perfect for a college student. And then some Burt's Bees, $6.36. So for the grocery part, which again was the Cetaphil, Boston, and Campbell's, that was $43.06. And we'll go ahead and add that to my running total for December now. December 13th, I did quite a big trip to Kroger, picking up lots of deals, and oh, there were definitely some good ones. All right, here we go. Highlights. LaCroix Limoncello was $2.99. Grabbed 5 of those, some for me, some for my brother-in-law over Christmas. That's our favorite. Limit 5 digital coupon. Apple juice was $1.99. Grabbed 3 of those. The cake mixes in Pillsbury were 89 cents versus the advertised deal of 99 cents, although that one was dark chocolate, so I had to get one to try. Milk for $2.69. Excited to see Ore-Ida potatoes, any kind of frozen potatoes actually, on sale for $2.99. Got a mixture of fries and diced potatoes for potato casserole. Clearance salad, $1.35. Cranberries, $2.29 for a 2-pound bag, so that was a good deal. I was excited about those. Chips for school lunches, $1.99. Doritos, same with tortilla chips, $1.99. Cheaper to buy the bigger bags at Sam's, which is what I've been doing, but these are nice if we're entertaining and need to take some or take one along, so did that. The cereal was $1.99, but I had an additional dollar off coupon, so it ended up being $1.49. The gold medal flour was $1.99. Actually bought 5 of those, but one of the bags tore as I was loading it, so it's already in my flour bin. Best deal of the week, the 2 packs of butter were $4.99, which works out to $2.50 a pound, which does seem to be the lowest price we're seeing. And I haven't made it to Aldi much to stock up, so I definitely grabbed 10 pounds of butter right there, easy like that. And the slow cooker liners, $1.50. Happen to see those marked down. And pizzas were 4 for $10, so $2.50 each. So for everything here on this counter, it was $110. I'll check the cents on that, put it up there in the teal box. And then my grand total, this takes me to December, is in the gray box. The month isn't halfway done yet, and I've spent more than half my budget. So stay tuned. We'll see how this unfolds. December 15th, I was out shopping and running Christmas errands. Ran into Aldi for more butter at $2.49 a pound. Grabbed 6 more pounds. Grapes were $2.05 a pound, so that was like $2.50 for that little bag. And then a take and bake pizza for $7.19 for dinner that night. That was $24.69 that I spent at Aldi. And then I was also out, so I ran into Sam's to get some other things. But for us, I bought a thing of chocolate chips, still an instant deal at $9.78. All right, we'll go ahead and add both of those trips to our running total for December. I am going through it quickly. December 20th, I headed to Kroger to do my last shopping trip before Christmas, get the last couple things I needed, and of course pick up a couple of the sales. Best sale of the week was Tyson boneless skinless chicken, was $1.99 a pound. Normally it's $4.49. It was on sale for $2.99, but when I clipped the coupon it was $1.99 and it worked for 5 packages. So I grabbed about 15 pounds of chicken there, which was a fabulous deal. Pop there was buy 2 get 2 free, so it worked out to $1.50 for a 2-liter. Grab that for entertaining at holiday parties. Milk, which doesn't expire till 2024, it will be here before we know it, $2.69. Syrup was $1.99, one of the weekly deals, so I grabbed 3 of those. They were almost out of sour cream, but I really needed some for potato casserole, so I had to pay $2.19 for that little container, sadly. But the sweet potatoes were 19 cents, so that was a great deal. I grabbed about 7 pounds of those. Tortilla chips for $1.99. pineapple, 99 cents. Really great deal. Cornflakes, $2 for the potato casserole. Ice cream was on sale for $2.49, but I had some additional coupons, so it was $1.99. Grabbed 2 things of mint for a ice cream dessert I make, which is Oreos, ice cream, homemade chocolate sauce, and Cool Whip. Super easy and very delicious. And then another great deal, the Kroger potatoes were $1.99, limit 5. I grabbed 3 of the diced potatoes and 2 French fries. Plus, I had a $2 off coupon, and these were on sale, so I got these McCain fries for $1.99. Potatoes are really getting high in price, so anytime you can see a great price on frozen things, especially potatoes that you know you're going to use, go ahead and stick them in the freezer. All right, the total for all of this here, chicken was a good portion of it, was $77 and some odd cents. I'll stick that in the teal box. And let's see where I am for the month of December now in the gray box. December 27th, I'm calling it. This is my final trip of December and of 2023 in groceries. Ran into Kroger to get a couple sales. I am over budget already, but couldn't pass up the sales. Chicken was $1.99 a pound, so I grabbed 2 blocks of those, or family packs. They didn't have a ton of it, so I just grabbed those 2. I will dice it for poppy seed chicken. Milk for $2.69. Restocked mac and cheese. It ended up being a $3.99 for 5 pack as part of this sale, so 80 cents a box. Grabbed one of those. And the other deal that was part of that was the Yoplait yogurt was $1.99. Grabbed 5 of those because they don't expire for over 6 weeks, so we'll definitely use that. Large pack of sour cream, $4.99 for the 3 pounds. Frozen veggies were $1.25 a bag. 2 of cauliflower, 2 of the French style green beans, and 2 of the peppers and onions. Avocados were 50 cents each, plus I had 75 cents off when I purchased 4, so it was $1.25 for those 4. Great deal. And then I happened to notice this huge bag of broccoli, 32 ounces, and it was marked down to $2.70. It all looks great, so we are going to be eating broccoli the next couple days. Great price for that. And also, I'm trying to watch the clearance more. This was $3.56 for this 1.7 pounds. Now it's interesting. There were several of these mixed in. Some were only a pound, but this one was larger and the same price. Normally this was, I believe, $9.99. Yes, or $10.99 actually. So great deal. And the expiration isn't until January, but I might go ahead and stick in the freezer. We'll eat it later this week, but great deal. Went ahead and grabbed it while I could because it was there. And then these flowers were free from Kroger. So for everything on this counter here on this final trip, I spent $58.61, and let's flip around and see where that leaves me for the month of December. All right, so that's everything I bought in the month of December, and yes, I went over budget. My normal monthly budget is $475 for our family of 6, but going into the month, I knew I was probably going to go over budget, and I just really didn't stress or worry about it because I feel like with the holidays and entertaining, I could easily pull some money from my Christmas budget and pull it over for the overage, so I wasn't too concerned. My grand total for the month is $581.31, and for everything I just bought that you saw, I think I did really well. Plus, I was able to stock up on things. I entertained lots of people. We had parties, all those things. So I feel very good about those numbers. Now, going forward, if you're curious on any of these other trips from the past year, I do have all of those in a grocery haul playlist, and you can go check out any of them. But what does this mean going forward into 2024? One of the things I always do at the end of every year is I look through all the trips and crunch all the numbers, and I figure out how to set my budget for the new year. So looking at this trip and looking back over the previous year, it's been a mixture of those different things. So if you're curious what I'm going to do going forward in 2024 for groceries, be sure that you go ahead and subscribe because that is the next video you will be seeing. I'm going to break down all the numbers for you, and we're going to go through the budget and talk about some of my plans for 2024. Because regardless of what my budget is, regardless of what your budget is, my goal here is always to help encourage you and show you different ways to save money and help you save money on your groceries too. If you enjoy saving money on groceries like I do, be sure that you go ahead and subscribe so I can share all of those tips with you throughout the coming year. Thanks for joining me in this video, and I will see you in the next one.